Next dish we'd like to taste is Matthew's.
The thing that I'm most worried about is the lamb. It's a lot smaller than Marco's piece, so I don't know whether I've overcooked that lamb.
What flummoxed you, Matthew?
I felt like I was on, you know, keeping pace as best I could, and it got to plating. I plated up the leeks and they were too buttery, so I had to start again, and that sort of just cost me in terms of getting it presented properly at the end, I guess.
But that's the nature of this particular pressure test is, you know, you can be there all the way. But it's that last rush for the finish line, the last dive for the tape, where it can all change.
Sure.
The base flavour of that sauce is delicious. You've kept the colour on the leeks, which is great. You've prepared the white asparagus well. You've also Frenched the chop well.
1, you made a single cutlet, not a double cutlet. 2, your presentation, it shows panic. But it also tells me that your want to succeed and to deliver something delicious is really important to you. Thank you,
Thanks,
Matthew.
Marco.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I mean, you know, when do you get the opportunity to do something like that? And, you know, to put up a reasonable approximation of Marco's dish, it's a pretty good feeling.
It's pretty special.
Too much butter in the sauce, and a little bit more refinement in places. But I want to put it into perspective. It's a fabulous effort, it really is.
Thanks, George.
Because there's some good flavour in there.
What's going to happen, I wonder, eh?
Thanks, guys. I may not have nailed every element on the plate, but I got some great feedback about flavour, and at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Hopefully that's enough to make me the top dish today and keep me safe.
Next, Reynolds.
My biggest concern of the dish is the biggest thing on the plate, which is the bone. This looks like something that Fred Flintstone would eat. It's a really obvious mistake, so everything else on the plate has to be flawless.
Definitely out of your comfort zone today, Reynolds, yeah?
Yeah,
How do you think you've gone?
the bone's pretty massive, so it's definitely not close to Marco's.
Well, you've taken the neck end to
Yeah.
make your chop, not the saddle end.
What do you think, Marco?
It's just that little bit over. Your leeks are slightly overcooked, and that's not because they're in the pan for too long. It's because you cut them too small.
Okay.
But good flavour.
Thank you.
I'm going to congratulate you on terms of the mousse on the top. You brunoise the truffles and the tongue really well, and the ham. So congratulations on that. They're just the little details, again, is what today's all about.
Yep.
But fantastic effort.
Thank you.
Well done, Reynolds.
You know what, I'm a big truffle lover, so even standing here, back from Matt while he's tasting, I can smell truffles. And that's half the allure, that's half the pleasure of this dish. And I think the balance of truffle in the dish is absolutely spot on.
Thank you. I know I didn't nail every part of the dish, but I've got the balance right. And that's the key part of any Marco dish, so I hope that's enough to save me.
Well, Matthew, Reynolds, Billy, that is a tasting you'll never forget. That's a cook you'll never forget. Cooking along with the great man himself. We now have to decide which of the three of you is safe and which two of you will be going forward to the elimination at the end of the week. We shall be back.
We all had negatives for our dishes today and we all had positives as well. So I feel like it's a really even slate and it could be any one of us.
That may have been one of the fastest pressure tests we've ever had, but it was also one of the most intense. It was all about speed and it was all about precision. And well done to all of you because you kept up with Marco. You got everything that was required on the plate. All of you. We're so impressed. Well done. The bad news is that today only one of you is safe and the other two of you will go into the elimination challenge at the end of the week.
Billy, Reynold and Matthew, I've got to say, you did impress me. Because to keep up with me is not the easiest job in the world. And I'm not saying I'm quick, but I've done that job many times before. You haven't. And so I have to applaud you. I really do. Well done.
Thank you, Marco.
All right, let's talk about how you went in terms of your dishes. Billy, your cutlet was beautifully butchered and your truffle sauce was perfectly balanced. But the asparagus, though, needed more careful attention. It wasn't peeled correctly, which left a lot of fibres on the white asparagus. Reynolds, the balance of truffle was spot on, exactly the way Marco made it. But you took the cutlet from the neck end of the saddle rather from the back end. Matthew, great finesse with the Frenching of the cutlet and the asparagus beautifully prepared. But you only gave us a single cutlet when it was supposed to be a double. The great thing about today was all your dishes had lots more positives than negatives, but only one stood out for how closely it matched Marco's. And that dish belongs to Billy. Well done.
Billy, brilliant job. Huh? You can count this as something that is truly special, actually, cooking along with Marco and putting up a dish that pretty much replicated what he did, so well done.
Yeah, thanks.
Matthew Reynolds, I think we can count that as another tough day, and you know what that means. We said very clearly at the start of the day that if you prepare the two worst dishes, then you're going to end up in the elimination at the end of the week. You won't be cooking again until the elimination challenge, but that doesn't mean you should stop cooking, because I tell you what, you need to practice at home and bring your A game when you're back in this kitchen, all right?
Yeah.
Sarah, Jessica, Georgia, we'll see you here tomorrow for the last immunity challenge of the competition. And can we tell you, a very special immunity challenge. So, girls, get ready. All right? Off you go. Enjoy the evening. See you later.
Good night,
guys.
See you guys. Bye-bye. Well done.
Yesterday was tough, and today Marco took it to another level. I can't imagine what's in store for us tomorrow.
Big day tomorrow, Joel.
Tomorrow night, it's the final, most crucial immunity challenge of the year.
Win that pin and you're through to the final.
Do not let the fear take hold.
But to be in with a chance,
Sugar.
first they need to make our judges
I like my biscuits crispy.
a little something to go with their cuppa.
Tease up.
The winner will fight for the pin, but they'll face the toughest opposition of the season.
You saved best till last.